So I'm putting my socks on because we're over here at Moose River in Vermont, peak foliage, and we've already seen 2 moose so far on this fall foliage tour in Vermont, not in this spot, but we figure it's Moose River, so there's got to be moose around here. We're gonna go for a walk and see if we can find some. So here we are, we got Moose River, and we were actually over there earlier and saw what looked like, and see if I can zoom in on it, what looked like beaver runs going up into the woods there. You can see how the sand is disturbed with their tails, so we think that's what that's all about. Anyways, let's keep walking here.
There's moose tracks, right?
So Susanna just pointed out there's moose tracks right here.
Here.
More of them. And guys, just for reference, I don't know if you can see this from there, but right back there, that's our van. And right here, moose tracks, beaver sign. This is Moose River. Let's see what we can find. Honestly, look at those colors though. Like, the colors out here are spectacular. Even if we don't see a moose, we've already seen the gold out here. So because it's fall in New England, there are leaves falling to the ground all around us, and we keep thinking that it's some sort of animal in the woods, and we're getting excited, but then it's just a leaf. But we're gonna keep looking around. Well, we found a snake. Susanna saw it. I'm not sure if it's been hit by a car or if it's still alive. It's wagging its tail, which seems to be more of like a muscular response. Like it would definitely be like trying to bite me or something if it was actually still alive. Anyways, it's got this cool orange belly right there. Yeah, I definitely see where there's flesh coming out of it. This thing's dead and it's just having a muscular response. But still, like, really cool to see. Curious what kind of snake that was. So we did not actually end up seeing any moose on Moose River, and now we're gonna go ahead and make some dinner and explore some more in the Northeast Kingdom tomorrow. So for dinner, we've got some leftover fish and French fries in the air fryer. Gonna do that 425 for 5 minutes, see how that comes. And we're also gonna make this rustica salad on the burner there. And here we are a little while later. And we are good to go. Now, one of the cool things about operating the air fryer in here is that we actually get some heat off of it in this side of the van. So we got the diesel heater going and the air fryer is going, just dumping a bunch of heat in here as well. So it's pretty toasty in here now. Wow, what a great dinner that turned out to be. And now we're gonna do something that we talked about in the last video. We're gonna play some Dutch Blitz. So we actually like to play cards in bed. So we've got like Dutch Blitz and Monopoly Deal, and that's just something we enjoy doing together. And for dessert tonight, we've got maple candies. The ingredients on these, 100% pure maple syrup, and it's in candy form. There you go, my love.
Thank you.
So, we're gonna leave it there for the night, and we'll pick you up again in the morning. Good morning, everybody. Still no moose by Moose River, but we're awake and we're about to make some lattes and breakfast, so stay tuned. All right, so we're about to have some breakfast out here right by Moose River, just overlooking it. Beautiful scene. Still no moose on Moose River though. But what we're having is English muffin air fried on 425 for 5 minutes. Then around 5 minutes. Then we've got eggs pan scrambled with salt and pepper and dill and smoked cheddar, and some mixed greens in there as well. So our water was getting kind of low, as you can see, but right now it's filling, and we're filling it right out of this river right here. And so what we've got the Clear Source Nomad, which is so good that I can probably do a second, like just a full video on that. And that is just pumping it out of the water and filtering it and putting it into our freshwater tank. Now that does kind of take a while for it to actually fill up because we are kind of at a higher elevation than the stream, so the pump is doing a lot of work. So now is a great time to check our solar screen like I was telling you about yesterday. So right here, I don't know if you can really see that too well. Try to zoom in on it. We've got 392-ish watts of solar coming in. It keeps fluctuating based on like the clouds and stuff. Charging at 20 something to 30 something amps at 13.7565 currently. So yeah, that's actually working out quite well for us there. Well, getting water was a success. We're full now, so great thing on that. And now we're gonna go to my friend Flower's farm stand. Would you look at this horse? It's a good looking horse. We've got these guys out here too. No, they don't want to talk back. That guy's looking a bit suspicious. Anyways, back on the journey. All right, we're here. There's like a goat right there by my thumb. Really cool. Anyways, we're not sure what the status on filming is here, so we'll probably just leave you in the van and catch you soon. And this right here, this is the van that started it all. I was actually going to live out of this van. I had purchased it and I was driving it up from Pennsylvania, and it started having a problem with the generator. And then that's when I actually found out that having an old Volkswagen van and living in it as your full-time home at the same time was just not sustainable. It was really hard to find parts for and needed a lot of maintenance. And so anyways, I sold it to Flower, and now we've got the ProMaster. Good morning, everybody. Flower and Jerry yesterday hooked us up with this really great Mountain View campsite, and Jerry said it would be a good spot to have a fire, and so I'm super stoked on that. Checking that this morning, make sure it was still out, it got kind of crazy last night because the wind just picked up out of nowhere and then started pushing the fire like outside of the fire area and started burning other plants. I was like, oh no. And so I had to put out the fire real quick and let it die, and because I had it pretty ripping and roaring, getting us nice and toasty. But thankfully we've got the diesel heater installed in the van, so we can just get in the van and get nice and toasty too. But yeah, that was scary. But hey, no forest fire this morning. Everything is good. I was outside checking on it again last night just to make sure. So all worked out. Now we're gonna have some coffee. And Flower actually makes these pies in a wood-fired oven. And so we got one of those yesterday, and I'm probably gonna have that for breakfast. So we ended up having a great time with Flower and Jerry, and I actually got to drive the bus again, and that was such a wonderful thing. I've got some footage from that on my phone, so I'm not entirely sure if I'm gonna be able to get that off of my phone and show you guys or not, but we'll probably have some of that up on Instagram if you wanna check that out. Instagram is AndrewMOL11, and we'll leave you there for today, and we'll pick you up next time.